right here, right here. Herman's like, oh. Cindy's like, I ain't even saying no mind.
Cindy is like that. She love her food. She like her warm. She lives in like, she lives in. I'm pretty sure she lives in whatever the hood place is. But like her house is big. It's got like a nice TV stand and stuff. Yeah. But she don't be poor without food. Mama, she got so much food.
When I get up and go to work every day, 20% of my check goes to pay for her food. Not just hers, but everyone.
Cute. I ain't doing that.
You know how much the government makes you do?
I'm not taking
The middle class pays for the poor, and the rich pays to build cities and build.
So I'm a great person.
I do. You. I'm a dude.
I'm a dude.
I on him.
Take me home. Homework. Yes, she normally is. That's what she said to the.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Mounties of Melbourne taking on the Bisons of Anchorage. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. At the 29-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football.
And got his man complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Mounties take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On the set. Drill 3. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But you look at this defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's go. Anchorage. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Field black.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It's a second down run with Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Watch out now. 50%.
Sanders. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Okay, right.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Ready.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Needle blue.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Man in motion left, Mingo.
Blue strike.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Monty.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here comes third and about a foot. Off play action. Pickett. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Darren Hall. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
39-yard line.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Pete Werner. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Set, ready.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Here's 2nd and 3.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Monty's 14. Bison's nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, red. Hut.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they've had their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you earn 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they'll try.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Montes.
Pickett sets up play action. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 27.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. And a Melbourne first down.
Pickett now from the gun here. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again with Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Peyton Turner there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Black shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Mingo. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Mega. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Ready. Drill green. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Let's go. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. There he goes left side. He may go. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Mounties are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Mounties 23, Bisons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Thomas has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
4A. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
He was brought down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Steel, black.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Mounties 30. Bisons nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
37. Bisons nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Pickett.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, set. Smash, red.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Pickett back to throw. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's Pickett on second down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Let's go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 4th down.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory.